Welcome to Hatching Creativity. This isn't just another behavioral health podcast. This is the place where thought leaders converge to talk about real-life challenges, breakthroughs, and pivotal aha moments.
So you could look at patient financial management as something I have to do this. All right. So I'm going to put in a process and some technology that checks this compliance box because I have to. The irony, like most things, I think in business, if I look at it opportunistically, not only can I check the compliance box and say consumer protection laws, in compliance, inducement laws, in compliance. But if you're going to take the time to do it, why not do it right so that not only do you check those compliance boxes, but you actually get paid the money you're owed for the services you actually provided.
And you have data to work with to understand what to expect.
Yes, ahead of time.
The thing about checking the box is bullshit. And so many people do it.
By the way, I'm glad you said it because I always think that.
It is. And you know what? Checking the box, what ends up happening is, and I'm about to get on my soapbox. And it's kind of funny because the soapbox that I'm about to get on, you're going to see that I work in shorts and hang out and I dress in my
wait a minute, hold on. Your shorts match your top too.
That's just by chance.
No bullshit. I just want to say that didn't go unnoticed. Right.
The point is that compliance is there to protect you and to give you a tool to improve, right? So when you're trying to deal with your patient responsibility or you're trying to deal with incident reports, no matter what it is, if all you're doing is doing whatever you are doing to check the box that it's done to keep somebody off your back, whether it's the payer or whether it's the Joint Commission or the state or whatever it is, you completely miss the point of the value of something like this. So we're both coming at compliance from different perspectives.
But mine's slightly different. So I believe, and what's cool is feel free to tell me I'm nuts.
I just stood on my chair and exposed my belly. Okay.
By the way, if I expose my belly, the whole screen would be filled with belly. So I'm not going to do it. See, so FinPay is my 7th startup. So I think of things intuitively in business terms, right? So I look at it, at least my end, under inducement and consumer protection. Instead of going, I'm going to put in a system that's compliant and hopefully I'll collect some of that money. I'm the other way around. I say, deliver a white glove financial experience, make it a differentiator, because let everybody else be misleading and dishonest with the patient and the family. Be the one whose brand is associated with honesty, transparency, and so as good as your clinical care is, so is your financial experience. And keep in mind why I'm about to say this. Remember, every patient's last experience is financial, not clinical. Care is always first, the bill's always second. So in that context, think of it this way. I'm going to create a financial experience that involves financial literacy. People aren't paying because they don't understand why they owe it. So I'm going to educate them. I'm going to give them more payment options. I'm going to be flexible with terms. By taking the approach that I'm trying to create an experience where patients volunteer to pay me so I never have to collect them. I just want to say that again, Mike, because some people think I'll be corny or
no, you just gave me a really good idea, Chris.
Right? If the experience is great, they will volunteer to pay you, so you never have to collect from it. And anyone listening to this should think about their own purchases. Like when you buy something that you're emotionally accepted, I want this product. The paying of the money is a secondary thought. Like I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. When I pay for that coffee every morning, I'm never thinking about the payment. I just want my coffee, right? So if the experience is great, I'm not getting all stressed out, whatever, over the money, especially if the person did it right and explained it to me and made it affordable. And because volunteering to pay you, Mike, versus you having to collect from me, it smells and tastes significantly different from when I volunteer versus when you collect. And so here's some crazy statistics. So last year, we were trying to quantify this point, and I took 22,000 patients out of our database. And I said, what was the impact on what we collected, the patient satisfaction score, and the length of stay? What was the impact of those three things based on when I spoke about money with the patient? Here's crazy statistics. And I'm just going to give you the bookends.
I was just about to go there. So
if it's pre-care, you'll collect 78% of what you're owed. Your patient satisfaction score will be 97%. And the patient will stay 3 days longer in an in-network inpatient setting and 5 days longer for an outpatient session. If you wait till the back end, you collect less than 15% of what you're owed. The patient satisfaction score is less than 5, and they're not staying longer. In fact, you probably have some AMA risk if you are dropping the atom bomb on the patient about cost. And so if I'm talking to a business owner, Michael, yes, compliance is important, but why wouldn't those three things be the main reason you're smarter about this? And if you get to check those compliance boxes as even a byproduct of doing it the right way, hello.
So check this out, Chris. This is you take a look at the amount of money that treatment centers put into the patient experience, right? Into the client's experience. They'll put, remove the front desk so there's no barrier between you and the admissions person, right? They'll put in great food. They'll make the environment of care beautiful, right? They do these patient satisfaction surveys. And in fact, in the patient satisfaction surveys, client satisfaction surveys in Hatch, we're going to be adding the patient financial side to it because I think it's really important. The point being is these people, is that a very big part of the experience has to do with their finance. And, at the end of the day, it's your NPS score. Would you be willing to recommend treatment at this facility? And it has to do with how you were treated. And I go to the hospital every once in a while or go to a clinic or something like that. And you get out and you think that everything is done when you pay whatever you do when you walk in the door. And then you end up a month later getting a bill for a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, it pisses you off.
You want to hear a crazy statistic? So we were so when we do our surveys, we traditionally like to do it before they're actually admitted. So we know their clinical care does not influence the answers, right? But we created a new score where we highlight one specific question. And we do this because the answer or the results we get are nuts. So the question says to the patient, did your financial experience prior to admission positively influence your decision to admit? Here's the question. The answers were strongly agree, disagree, strongly disagree, no opinion. There's the 5 answers. Guess what the percentage, the satisfaction score was on that question?
Tell me.
Take a shot. 88%. But think about what that says. 88% of the people said the financial experience, the thing everybody's so afraid of, was actually the thing that positively influenced their decision to admit, not the decision to consider treatment, not decision to think about it, not to think about like the conversation, but to actually admit. That's the actual wording in the question.
So what you're saying is not only is this helping you comply with the law and what the payers are asking, this also contributes to a better feeling about people going to your treatment center and potentially better outcomes. Thanks for tuning in to Hatching Creativity. We appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about the show. And remember, it's never just about one thing.